see Bornkamp. And they're just going to push it out of bounds. And that's just a good. Bornkamp will come out.
Leaving the field for the final
And
time
there's
as a Tiger. She helped Clemson
Megan
achieve so
Bornkamp.
much, including earning a trip to the
twice a
2023
third-team
College
All-American,
Cup.
first-team
Tiger fans,
All-ACC in 21. She's been a big part of this program for a long time.
Yeah, she scored some terrific goals, and just the one that comes to mind right away is that game winner against Georgia and that Sweet 16 match last year in the tournament.
Clemson trying to build it backsides. Shoot it forward, and Louisville will take over. You think, obviously, first 5 to 10 minutes of this match could tell us something, particularly if a team is able to get on the board quickly in this match. Going to be a big boost for whatever team can do that. Clemson gets the turnover.
Well, as we said, Don, Louisville, perhaps this result could have implications for them in the postseason. I think for Clemson, they are looking to build to next year. Been so riddled with injuries, you and I talked about.
Try to clear it forward, but Louisville there to defend that. They'll push it into the Clemson half. Backside, they'll play it. Keeper will one-time that out. So Clemson again. It's kind of been the Edery Radwanski story while he's been here, coach at Clemson. They will build off that backside and have a tendency to be very patient with it, kind of probing the defense. And just as I say that, obviously they don't do that. Push it forward on an errant pass.
But that was good from Anna Kastenfeld there. She's going to be a player I think that's going to continue to grow for this team. Just a freshman, really good with her back to goal.
Pushing it out. Gibson gives it backside. Now both of these teams, we mentioned, the year has been very similar. Trying to attack here, push it out top of the box. Turning it out front. Put a shot on goal, but easily covered up.
Well, that's Gagley there, shooting from outside the area, and she's not afraid to pull the trigger, Don.
No. So Louisville's season, you take a look at what Louisville has done. So again, we mentioned that both these teams kind of got off to quick starts. Louisville going 5-0-2 with 19 goals and only allowing 4. That was in non-conference stuff, though. They got inside the league and things kind of flipped the page for them. As you can see, they got outscored 19-6 here in the last 10 matches. But even there in that 2-6-2 record, there were opportunities to make it better than that. Then you flip and you take a look at Clemson. Clemson got off to the 4-1-2 start. And you can see they weren't scoring maybe as heavily as Louisville was, but then they turn, flip it over. In the last 9 matches, scoring has been a problem for them, and obviously you get outscored 21-7 in 9 matches. But even then, there were opportunities, particularly the last 2. Yep. A couple of 1-0 losses that could have turned the other way.
Yeah, I think even going down the stretch, look at the last 5 games, I think Clemson thought if they could go 3-2 over that stretch, they would have a chance.
Well, that was a ball that was fed in well and just went up and over the head of Jennings. Jennings had an opportunity, but it will become a corner here for the Cardinals.
And you're going to see Carson Cherry come forward here.
Corner post it will go. Louisville will crash in towards net. Ball sent in, headed up. Another header out front, loose in front of the net, but cleared to the sideline, and that'll be a throw in. That ball was loose just long enough to cause some angst if you're a Clemson fan.
And that was Carson Cherry that got on the initial ball.
The throw in, Clemson will attack defensively. And again, it'll just become another throw in.
Well, Don, as you were saying, as I was talking to Coach Ferguson days earlier today, we talked about a couple of those results that, you know, the Stanford game was a real heartbreaker. Tough weekend. You have Stanford and Cal on the same weekend. Literally in the 89th minute, Stanford scores the game winner. You know, if you eke out a tie there, and she felt like Boston College was one that kind of got away. They ended up tying, felt like they could have won. They could have a really strong case for making the tournament here.
Now, you look at, you go back and the way that they ended up this series, their last four, they go 1-1-2. But you mentioned, you know, the Boston College game was a 0-0 game, and then, like I said, that last second loss to Stanford. You know, even if you just, like I say, just get a point, but what happens if you turn one of those into a win? It becomes just huge.
Yeah, and sandwiched in between there is that win over a ranked Cal team.
Right.
But as we were talking about tonight, looking forward, I asked her how many from the starting 11's coming back next year. She said all of them.
Louisville will pick up the loose ball. Off with it goes Gibson. Sends it off. Huckabee shoots at the wing. That's going to be onside. Nice little move, carrying it into the box. Opportunity here. Clemson defended that well and turned the momentum back. Chip into the box. It'll be cleared. And Louisville will control back in their own zone. Schneider trying to push it forward, but we'll get it right back. Feed it off Sexton.
And you can see Clemson's two forwards really coming back into midfield to help defensively.
Pickett plays it backside, and Clemson will look to control. Once again, they'll just push it back to the keeper. Trying to relieve some pressure, but Louisville jumps on top of that, but can't control. And we're going to get an offside call here. They go on Louisville. Head coach for Louisville, Karen Ferguson Days. You can see she's in her 25th year. Great record. 6 NCAA tournament appearances, and you pick up 211 wins. You would figure that's going to be the winningest coach in program history.
There you go. We're talking to Coach Noonan. He just hit that 400 win mark on the men's side of Clemson, and he just said it only means you've been doing it a long time, but you don't stay around a long time if you don't win.
No, exactly right.
Coach Ferguson Days knows a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So Clemson trying to see if they can formulate an attack. Bruff will play it back. He's off to the foot of Pickett. Pickett shoots it down the wing, but that's going to be a little too strong. Become a goal kick. Eder Edwanski, head coach of the Clemson Tigers in his 14th season. 10 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. I believe that's going to be snapped this season. But had an opportunity to talk with him yesterday for a little while, and he said, you know, he's been doing this for now 24 years, and he says, unfortunately, just one of those things. He's been through about 2 of these kind of seasons where things just kind of start piling up on you, and you can never quite figure a way to dig out.
Well, I think it was kind of a perfect storm of many circumstances. You know, we've talked about, first of all, look at their schedule. 10 games on the road, always going to be tough when you travel that much. 2, they've been very, very good the last couple of years, so everybody's kind of getting a pound of flesh when they can. And then, as you said, just some really key injuries all kind of piling up.
Yep. Obviously a Final Four appearance for this program at Clemson last year.
But talking to the staff, they've remained optimistic and really excited about the incoming class in 2025.
Oh, let me tell you, and there you go. There's the College Cup appearance for this program last year. It is easy to be excited, I think, in today's day and age of recruiting because of the thing called the portal. So not only are you recruiting, but you're also looking around at the possibilities of who you can add to a roster. And actually, I think next year, scholarship opportunities for women's soccer are going to increase because of the basically the NIL settlement that I think now is finally the judge has ruled upon, and I think everybody knows what's going to happen, but there's going to be an increase in scholarships and that kind of thing. So it's going to make pretty interesting, I think. You're going to find out which programs are actually going to buy in heavily, and frankly, there will be those that will, and there will be those that will not.
The only constant in college sports right now is change.
Exactly.
I think you see a similar trend with both these teams right now. They're both looking to build in midfield, but the other teams are so tenacious, getting numbers around the ball. They're making it difficult for the opposition to find those entry passes into midfield.
Clemson throw in, whistle stops.
Yeah, I think they had a second ball.
And a second ball on, yep. Pickett able to play it back, and then they'll once again go backside. McNarick will feed it off, and Clemson pushes it up the sideline. And that's kept in bounds. Or was it? Apparently it wasn't.
I think
they let him play for a bit.
I think the center official was a little late having a look at AR.
Clemson will press a little bit here against Louisville as they try to piece something together. Again, just forces the action back towards their own net. Snyder foots it forward, headed back, and then settled. Brathwaite. Here's an attack, comes to the top of the box, trying to push it through. Off to the wing it comes. Bodak. For a second there, that Tobia was going to line up and try to fire a shot, and Tobia can't play it.
Well, she's so good shooting with either foot, but it certainly looked like she was getting ready to tee it up on her left foot.
Good look there at Lizzie Sexton on the throw in. Just footed back out of bounds by Brathwaite. Brathwaite will settle it, trying to turn it, trying to push it through and have it just not quite enough. Settled Bodak into the box, plays it out front. Good defense there. Narek will play it back in. Again, looking to push it through. Hayes trying to get it by that Louisville defense, but Clemson again on the backside. Trying to feed it to Short. Can Short run that down? No.
I like the idea, though. Louisville's so compact, making those entry passes tough. Clemson just trying to probe over the top and see if they can get one of the quick wide players on the end of it.
Here in Floyd, keeper just plays it out. Sexton on the run. Pushes it through. That'll be chased down. And watch it go out of bounds. Good defensive job there by Pickett. Quick throw into Tobia.
Just well done from Cam Pickett just to shepherd that ball out of play.
Opportunity for a cross here. There it is, and they came out front. Somehow that got through the defender. Clemson a little fortunate there that Davey did not jump on top of that, but Davey couldn't play it well.
Yeah, it looked like the cross was under hit, and Sid Manerick went to clear it and just kind of took an awkward bounce. Found its way to Davey. Thought for sure that was going to be ruled a corner kick.
I did too. Holgerson play it out.
Oh, it's nicely done.
Defended well though, back in. Short. That deflects off the Louisville defender. So it went off of Brooklyn Lee. Sent it up the wing. A little too much, too strong. Snyder will chase that down. Touch it back to Floyd.
Yeah, Brooke DiNardo did a nice job of forcing the issue there with Cam Pickett.
Once again, here comes Sexton with the run. Trying to chip it through. And the shot will deflect. That'll go off a short and will come a corner for Louisville.
Oh, good defensive play from Tatum Short there, tracking all the way across the field to get a piece of that.
Betsy Huckabee take the corner here. Send it in, looking backside. Headed out. Ball will deflect. An opportunity here, maybe.
And this could be trouble.
Up, just touched a little strong. Louisville did a nice job of flowing back defensively. Bodak in space, finds Short. Chip across, that'll be settled. And then a shot across with Short was crashing in, but could not quite get there.
That was the best sequence of attacking play from Clemson there. Good look from Cam Pickett.
Absolutely. Davies settles it, clears it back, and again they shoot it long. Ball tipped back, there's an opportunity, but a nice job coming at it and clearing that. Holgerson, that had trouble written on it.
Full credit to Addie Holgerson there, reading that situation. Now, you always felt like a header back to the keeper was going to be tough, just the way the ball had spun.
Ball pushed sideline. Throw in here for Louisville. Brooklyn Lee. Wind up.
I've always felt, Don, that's the most uncomfortable a center back is sprinting towards your own goal, chasing a ball with a opposing forward on your back.
Yeah, especially when you're just trying to, all you're trying to do is clear that, get it away from frame. And like I said, when you're chasing the ball, there's just not a way to get force on the ball.
Right. It was kind of bouncing high and awkwardly.
Schneider pushes it through, push it back, Huckabee. Cherry. Hadley Snyder. Then they push it into space, but nobody there. Push it right by Geigley.
Yeah, that was A.G. Gibson looking to link up.
Again, they try to chip it over the Clemson defense, but headed back. Off the wing, clear it through, and that'll roll into the waiting arms of Addie Holgerson. She'll just roll it out. Pickett trying to shoot it forward. Bodat can't come up with it.
I think that's certainly a moment that Louisville has picked up on. That's the third or fourth time they've forced the ball into a wide area and made Cam Pickett play it out of the back, and they've been able to win a couple of those balls. I think that's one of the keys to the match for Louisville is those transitional moments. How quickly can they turn those turnovers into attacking opportunities?
Lee plays it backside. Snyder will push it over to Cherry. Geigley. Opportunity here. Left-footed shot, going to sail high. And we'll get a sub in for Louisville. This is Kate Schroll that will check in, 26.
Brooke DiNardo checking out.
Yeah.
She was pretty active, likes to cut inside and combine. She's had a pretty good campaign, 2 goals, 7 assists on the year.
Ball touched deep, and that's going to go out in the deep corner for a throw-in for Clemson.
And Louisville will squeeze this area to see if they can win this ball right back.
Pickett trying to get it forward towards Tobia. Ball will go out of bounds. So pregame, and you see the Katie Saves logo, and Clemson was wearing shirts support Katie Saves. Katie Meyer, player for inside the league, and actually was a really good player inside the league as a goalie. And unfortunately, we lost her in 2022 And family has done a great job of bouncing back and for mental awareness and mental health awareness, and Clemson supporting the KD Saves effort. Just gotta, it's always good to see when you see this kind of thing going on. Something happens tragic inside the league and able to take and make a positive out of it. Throw in for Louisville on the sideline.
Hey, watch this reel.
Brooklyn Lee with the throw in. Can they push it through? That's a good touch, but nice clear.
You can get a sense of how Geigley wants to combine with other players just to try to penetrate that back line of Clemson.
Scroll, play it back. Schneider pushes it through. Huckabee trying to chip it forward. So Holgerson with ball in hand will sling it out. Pickett. Toby keep that in. She did. Pass deflects though, and Gibson shoots it forward. Oh, that's a misplay by Short. Into the box area it comes, and that'll deflect. Is that going to be a corner? Yes. That was misplayed. That was an opportunity there. Louisville, Jennings.
Yeah, just a ball kind of spins off of Tatum Short, but look at the awareness. Addie Holgerson cuts the angle.
Sub again in for Louisville. Swinarski will check in. Amelia Swinarski, a freshman out of Madison, Ohio. Huckabee will come out. So corner here. Swinarski will be the one that will take the left footer. Ball still in the air, finally settled, and a player down for Clemson, as you can see.
Yeah, I think that's Christian Brathwaite.
Yeah, I believe that is Brathwaite that's down. So stopped action. They'll call out athletic training staff.
There's a lot of movement in the penalty area on that corner kick. Couldn't quite see what happened.
See her blinking a little bit. She took a shot to the head or what? All right, well, we got some time here. This is a guy, the guy in the red right there is a guy that my broadcast partner, Kevin Kennedy, really familiar with, Hunter Norton.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about Mr. Norton.
Yeah, associate head coach at Louisville now, but Hunter was a player for me at Georgia Southern, team captain for 3 years, and is a very good player in the Southern Conference. All freshman team, first team all conference honors, and went to graduate school at Louisville. Started out as a volunteer with the women, and 10 years later, he's grown a terrific mustache. Look at that, Don. Newly married, was just at his wedding in the spring.
There you go. And you see Brathwaite coming off under her own power. That's good to see. See if they'll bring her to the sideline and see if they let her just re-enter, report to midfield.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. It doesn't. We don't appear to have a substitute warming up on the sideline over here. So we think she'll come right back on.
Well, I say that. She walks all the way back.
She went straight into the tunnel,
into
didn't
the
she?
tunnel, back to the locker room area. I think that even surprised Coach Radwanski.
I think Coach Radwanski might be looking down the bench trying to figure out who's healthy this time of year.
Yeah. So that'll get Hooser, Ella Hooser, senior defender, in. Whose brother is a freshman field goal kicker here for the football team. So the Hooser family, there you go. You can see Mom Sherry, all-time assist leader here, women's soccer. She actually, I didn't know this till today, that Ella had been coming to Coach Radwanski's camp since the time that she was 10. So I don't think there was any doubt about where Ella was going to end up playing collegiate soccer.
Wow.
Mama star, and we'll keep coming in. Here's a ball pushed through and just a little too strong. Nice cover up there by Holgerson.
Well, to still be the all-time assist,
oh yeah,
considering the volume and quality of players that have come through here in the last 20-something years, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a 27-year record that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Father Scott, good, I mean, not just a good baseball, but really good pitcher. And you can see there Nolan, as a freshman, the starting place kicker for Dabo Sweeney's football program, who, by the way, also has Louisville here in Clemson on Saturday, 7:30 over Memorial Stadium. Short, able to jump on it, trying to push it forward. Well defended. Defenders crash, trying to push it forward, trying to get Castenfeld. Castenfeld comes up with it, left foots it through, but defended well and just clear to the sideline for a throw-in.
That was nicely done from Hadley Snyder, because I think that ball was on its way to Tobia's foot in behind.
Pickett with a throw-in backside. Got it to Hayes, and then Hayes will get it right back. Foot it forward. And that will drift. Is Toby onside? No.
That must have been very close, because she looked on from up here. But I love the idea from Eleanor Hayes just to look to play one behind that back line.
As an attacker, that is so difficult. You got to pick up where the defense is. You got to wait for that ball also to clear in front of you if that defense has stopped or is pulled up in some way, shape, or form. And it goes against everything that your brain is telling you.
And you give a little pass to someone who's in the middle area of the pitch, but when a player is in a wide area, you can see the back line with an open body shape, that's the one that'll do your head in.
Sub will come in here for Louisville. We'll see Amber Jackson for the first time. Grad student out of Janesville, California, and a transfer from Oregon State. Short heads it forward, and we'll just get it right back. Defender on. We'll play it all the way back to Holgerson. Short looking to settle, able to do so. Whoa, there's that pressure, got the turnover. Outside shot trying to be pushed through, but cleared back out. And I believe that's our first whistle of the night for a foul call.
I think she was just a little late on the challenge there on Maria Manousis.
Bodak plays it back. Bodak pushes it through. Opportunity here. I thought for a second there that Castenfeld was going to line up a left foot shot.
Yeah, really
hesitated long enough.
Really felt like she had a little bit of a half chance there.
Yep. Couple of subs will come in here for Clemson. Ella Johnson will check in the lineup. And we'll also see Erin Sheridan. You can see that Coach Radwanski talking to both of those players coming out. Tobia Castenfeld. Short, once again, we'll just play it off. McNarick, push it through, right back out. McNarick, Holgerson well outside the box. Bruff clears it forward. Nice jumped upon right here by Bodak.
Oh, she's so clever on the dribble.
Pickett plays it off the wing, kept in bounds. Sheridan trying to play it back on the sideline, but it stays in. Hayes clears it off. Midnarick going right back to Hayes. Again, they look to try to push it deep into the Louisville zone, but well defended as it's headed out. And now Louisville with a run. Digley finally shut down. Bodak draws defenders. Plays it off Pickett. McNarick finds Short. Good slide tackle there on Short.
It's well done.
Jackson, defenders on, and foul called. McNarick got her.
That was nicely done from Amber Jackson. She realized that she didn't have players coming forward quickly enough, so she was just going to hold the ball up until help arrived.
Slow rolling shot that's just played off the foot of Holgerson, and she just settled it. Louisville once again pushing it towards the top of the box. And whistle, we have a stoppage of action for injury again. Eleanor Hayes down. They call a foul.
Let's go, Tigers!
I believe they did. Yeah, and the attack from behind.
Yeah, Jackson was just a little late on the challenge. Called Eleanor Hayes on the side of the foot.
Bodak jumps on the loose ball. Looks to push it through, well defended. Nice job coming over to close that out quickly. I believe that was Jennings that came across defensively.
Yeah, Marie Manousis was just making that diagonal run in behind.
Here comes Lane St. George. And we'll also get subs in for Louisville. Contini. Lauren Contini will come in, as will Grace Maddox. You see Mackenzie Geigley checking out.
Oh, Lane St. George getting involved quickly. Nice defensive play there.
Clemson not going to push it to the inline. I think we're going to have our first corner here of the night for Clemson. We will.
Oh, Maria Manousis giving you a glimpse of what she can do when she gets on the ball. And excuse me, Ella Johnson there. Just running at the defender, causing trouble.
Ball went off the foot of Scroll there. Bodak will go out. And you see Amelia Erickson coming in. And they shot it in before official said play was ready. You can see Bruff back on the back post in white. Now as we take a look at the corner. Johnson will take this, but trying to see if they can use the size of Bruff maybe here. A little bit of a low kick, comes out front. Deflects, shot on net, hand save. Another shot push away. Penning, ball back and forth, and it deflects and goes wide.
Wow. Big time save from Aaron Floyd there.
And that was really struck well by Manousis.
Man, that's a lot harder save than it looks. It may be straight at her, but I don't know if she saw it when it came off of Manousis' foot.
Right.
There's so much traffic, but
I'm gonna do a review. I think they're going to review this to see maybe was she inside. Did the ball cross the line? Is that what they're going to look at?
I'm not sure. I think that was Aaron Sheridan winning that initial header, though.
Go, Tigers!
So we're going to get a review.
See.
I don't know if they're looking for potential handball.
Yeah, well, obviously a review of something. We'll have to just kind of wait to see what will be reported. Here's a look at this in. She well out of net. She blocked that.
I don't know if they're initially saying it was a handball as the corner
When the ball first came in.
Yeah.
So they are looking for a. Gotta believe they're looking for that handball. I don't see anything that's in there. I have to think it would be on the when the ball initially came in.
Yeah. Or unless it's here.
Right there, the ball off of 17. Possibility. That ball was going all over the place out front of the net.
Come on, Rev, you need to hit that. Give us one smile, man.
Can you do the O?
So there's. So right here, as the ball goes by Oh, the ball goes by 14. Does it hit her on the arm and then deflects out?
Well, what they're looking for is the arm to be in an unnatural position. I don't know how much more natural you can get. I don't think
she
that's
had her
a
hands
penalty.
pinned behind her.
Yeah. She's certainly taken a long time to look at this, though. I would have to say if that's a penalty, that's pretty harsh.
And so we're being told that there is not a handball. So we'll just have a goal kick.
I don't know where he is. We're just
He's the white shirt over there. And the number 3 Holland.
So a goal kick will be coming here for Louisville. Now Lizzie Sexton can smile.
There you go.
But that's really the first big opportunity for either club here in this first half. 5:21 left in the half.
One good smile from the ref. What's up? One smile from the ref, and my day is made.
Pickett will play it back. Hayes will push it off. St. George just plays it backside one more time, McNarick. And then that ball is going to be out of bounds off Clemson. Off of St. George. Lee with the throw in backside, and they'll
What's your name?
Grace, watch your right.
Schneider plays it forward. Sexton to the foot of Swinarski. Right back to Schneider, who clears it up the sideline, but that will go out of bounds, become a throw in Clemson.
Actually, I was just looking to flick that on to Jackson, but I think Eleanor Hayes had that covered.
Louisville doing a little forward pressing. Now they'll push it all the way back their keep. Here in Floyd will settle that. Ball that will skip through, and backside is Holgerson waiting for it.
And you can see Emily Bruff now coming deeper to collect the ball off of that back line. They've had trouble finding her.
Clemson with the chip, trying to get it in, and the ball kind of converges at the same time, but finally covered up.
It's been a warm night, but as this dew is kind of settled on the field, Don, you saw that skip awkward for Floyd, didn't it? You were a goalkeeper back in the day.
The worst thing you want is that ball to short hop you.
Yeah.
Particularly when it short hops you in traffic.
There you go.
Whoa, turned over there, but Clemson can't turn it anything, and no whistle. Here they'll play on. Sexton draws some attention, plays it off. One more time, Sexton looking to play it middle of the field and a push through, but that'll be a run down. Hayes watch that go out of bounds, but in the deep corner, another throw in here for Clemson. We drift towards 2 minutes left here in this half. And that'll go out of bounds on the bounce away from Sheridan. Grab of the jersey there and whistle. Clemson wanting to play that quickly, but actually a really nice job there by Jackson to kind of cover up the ball and not allow Clemson to play it.
I was busy watching Emma Crate-Scholl. I think she was asking her teammate, why did you throw that to me? Why'd you?
Coming up at half, we'll talk with the coaches. Recap what has happened here in the first 45. Clemson trying to make a push here with 69 seconds left in this first half. Pickett cuts it middle. A little too heavy with a touch, though. Got away from her. Sexton now looking to make a run the opposite way with it. Able to use her speed.
She's got a little pace about her, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Pushed it through, but that got closed down. And Clemson will see if they can make it work the other way. Chip it middle of the field, but headed back out. Lee will just play it back. 25 seconds left. And I think that Louisville is going to be just content to push it around backside and get to the locker room 0-0.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
There's a studio crew that's right there, so kind of like that. I kind of like the guy that came as Rick Bagby.
Outstanding.
Yeah, that was the best costume of the night. So Louisville will control here to start second half of action. And let's see what kind of adjustments are going to be made. Tobia will lean in and then trying to play it back, but plays it out of bounds. And we got a player down on the back side of things.
Looks like Emily Bruff there.
And I was watching action. I totally missed what could have happened to Bruff. And you don't like the fact that they're looking at the right knee. Let's go back and look, see what happened here. The knees collide. Oh, yeah, knees collided. Yes.
Well, you never know, but the good thing is it didn't look like it was just one of those situations where it's a little bit of a collision and a little bone bruise. If that's all it is, that's still going to be.
Kevin, I tell you what, you stand right there and let me take my knee and drive it into your cap, and let's see how you feel.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for the offer.
All right, this is something is pretty neat for Clemson women's soccer. Hal Hirschfeld, who is their number 19, bottom left. So she got her debut for the women's national team against Argentina. That's pretty big stuff right there. She was an alternate for the U.S. women's team in the Olympics, which won the gold. But that's pretty big stuff.
Yeah, pretty awesome year she's had. She's taking Clemson to their first college cup. She gets drafted by the Washington Spirit, having a very good pro career. She got her first start, second cap for the national team. Outstanding.
Hirschfeld, she is a gritty player. I mean, there's no back down in her. Just a really, really fine player. So it looks like we're going to be all right. As Bruff came to the sideline, looks like that she's going to be able to re-enter, shake this off. Easy for me to say. We'll get a whistle and a foul call. Here you see Bruff coming in her, and she'll get things started for us here after the foul. Oh, a little back touch. That was a nice little slip by. And we're going to get a corner here. So we saw what happened on the only corner for Clemson in the first half. We'll see if chaos ensues here.
And you would think some of the targets are going to be Castenfeld and Bruff and Hayes here for Clemson. course, for Tobia, she can do a lot shaping that ball from that wide area. So,
oh, hit it low, bounds right back at her, and she'll send it back in, but puts it on frame, and that is easily played by Floyd. The cardinal sin of a corner. You've got to get air, and you got to get over those first defenders.
yeah, you've got to give your team a chance.
Floyd.
That was a good decision there, I think, from Cherry. She was looking to go long, but she only had Davy up there.
And there's a ball that's just struck much too hard. Holgerson, easy play. And Clemson trying to send it long. There's so much about these two clubs after watching the first 45 that match up. I mean, they're like looking in the mirror of one another.
Yeah, and kind of interesting because I don't think either team is traditionally a 4-4-2, but you know, you adapt your system to your personnel available, and both of these coaches feel like that structure is going to give them the best team opportunity to be successful.
Oh, there's an errant pass there.
And these are the moments that Coach Ferguson Days talked about.
I'd say that is well played right there by Pickett, realizing where that pass was going.
Good recovery run, but the idea from Louisville there to turn it over and immediately go forward is just what she talked about at halftime there.
Short trying to push it forward. It's steered back by Lee. Short able to jump on the pass. Bruff plays it back. McNarick. Middle of the field, Hooser. Trying to touch it through the short space here, passing. Another turn, shot's going to come from outside and sail high. Tobia, we've seen her make those throughout her career, being able to turn, fire, and bend something. Looking for that high upper corner.
Yeah, I like the idea of trying to put something on frame in the first 5 minutes of the half. Try to test Floyd again.
Whistle. Foul call there on the push on Louisville.
Just thought Jennings used the elbow a little bit, didn't she?
Short pushes it. See if Tobia Speed can run it down. Keep it in play. Does. Tobia will go 1v1. Bringing it in, and that touch just too heavy.
Coach Ferguson Days will be happy with that. That was one of her key points going into this match, was she felt like Jenna Tobia had to have a quiet night for Louisville to be successful. So good 1v1 defending there.
Bodak pushes it through. Looking for the cross. There it is out front. And a shot fired, but directly at the keeper, Floyd. Again, Clemson had an opportunity there and just could not get the foot to it out front. That's one slid by Manusos.
Yeah, what a ball from Kendall Bodak to just release Castenfeld, and she plays it across one touch, just misses Manusos there. I think Tatum Short perhaps had a chance to take a little touch there and put that rather than hitting that first time. Which usually, Dom, we're caught up here saying They should have hit it first time.
Yeah, exactly.
Touch, but
Fed. And that's well defended and just pushed out of bounds by Pickett. Historic Riggs Field, the third longest used athletic venue in the country. Clemson has seen, obviously, soccer. We've seen, let's see, football's been played on this field. Basketball has been played here. Yes, they used to play on grass, believe it or not.
all right.
Baseball's been played here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Short pushes it
We had a
forward.
little women's lacrosse recently.
Women's
right?
lacrosse, that's exactly right, before they finally had their stadium now. It's up by the lake, which is just brilliant. Clemson chips it forward. Again, just headed back out. Right. And they will play it on. Will not be a whistle. Louisville had control, and that's a good decision. I think they're just let them play.
Yeah, doing a good job of breaking pressure there and getting into the final third.
Lee lays it off, but to push it through. It's shut down. Can't be cleared, however. Now it will be taken. Castenfell puts a foot to it. That's going to be a tough touch for Tobia to chase down, and she won't be able to.
Castenfell gets on the ball, so much energy, and she turned nicely. Good idea on the pass, just a little heavy that time.
Bruff. Ooh, tripped and a whistle. Gibson got her.
That's a clever little cutback from Bruffin.
Back to live action. Tobia brings it to the end line, and how's that going to be called? Goal kick. Bumped off the ball there by Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson making amends for that last foul. Did a good job. Enough of a shoulder challenge just to throw Jenna Tobia's balance off there.
Oh, nice job there to deflect that by Manusos. Tobia going to play it through. That was read well. Bodak settles it. Plays it off to Bruff. Wing short. Crosses it with that left foot. Nobody there. Skips across. Settled. Pickett shoots it back in, but cleared. Again, they'll play it forward. It deflects off to short. Can she keep it in? Yes, she can. Bruff shoots it across. Pickett settles it, plays it back. Bodak right back over to Pickett. In the box, here's short 1v1. Trying to set up the right foot. Just touched away from her. Louisville trying to push it through. Clemson will not allow that to happen.
Well, again, some very good defending from Louisville in the final third.
Tobia has it touched away. Short once again will settle.
Clemson has come out this second half, Don, and ratcheted up the tempo of the game a little bit.
Much more aggressive than they were here first half. Manuso's trying to carry it through as it touched away. Throw in. The sub will check in. Sheridan will come in. Toby will get a blow. Hayes plays it backside. Midnerick, short. Pushes it forward, ball almost lost on the sideline, but controlled. Sheridan. Clemson doing a much better job here second half of ball movement.
Well, and you can just see that in that moment when Emily Bruff is able to come in that ball and get her body shape around it off the back line. She was having none of that in the first half because Louisville was so compact centrally. You know, a lot of that is predicated by the ability to move the ball from side to side across the back quickly, and they've done a better job of that.
Louisville here able to control. Shoot it across, but Short steps in, touches it away. Louisville takes it right back on possession. Again, there's that long pass through that you heard Ferguson Days talking about. She's not really not thrilled with that pass right there we just saw.
And the idea is not terrible. It's just too central. If she perhaps looks to find Davy down in the channel and just play it a little further towards that corner flag, I think it could be dangerous.
Bodies go down, but they play on.
Well, as the tempo of this game's gotten a little higher, it's gotten a little scrappier out there too, hasn't it?
Geigley trying to carry it through, but as it touched away. Bodak trying to settle it.
That was a courageous tackle from Eleanor Hayes there to come forward and commit to that challenge.
Pickett took it away, then had it taken away, and that was because she was fouled.
Yeah, initially that looked like a very good tackle from Jennings, didn't it?
A little dangerous out front of the net, but handled well.
And again, look how deep Emily Bruff is coming to collect that ball. She's at the top of her own penalty area.
Now here's Clemson on a run. Pickett carrying it a long way. Chips it through, left-footed shot that just tumbles into the waiting arms of Floyd. Bodak couldn't get any pace behind that.
Well, that time you saw Clemson pushing forward with up to 6 players there in that counterattack.
Manusos pushes it middle. Oh, slipping and going down. Oh, man. And that drew a whistle. Whew. To me, that's a very tough call against Snyder there.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like she just went to turn and she lost her footing a little bit. Have a look here.
Okay. Right there, a little foot in there on Castafel.
Yeah, I'm surprised I caught this from 60 yards away with my eyes. No, nonetheless.
So Anna Castenfeld.
We got about 25, 26 yards from goal here. Which have struck.
But an opportunity for a good strike here. See if she can put something on frame. Force Floyd to make a play. Touched, shot, and just touched up and over frame. Actually well played by Floyd.
It initially looked high, didn't it, Don?
Yes, it did.
It started to dip, and I think Floyd makes a good decision to just parry that over.
And enough top spin on it.
Now you have 3 Clemson players crashing right there. If she tries to handle that and cost that up for an easy rebound.
That's a second big-time save by Floyd. One in the first half and that one there. Corner, heads across, loose out front. Chip back in, but right to the waiting hands of Aaron Floyd.
Well, this Louisville staff has talked about Floyd this morning and her development this year, and I'm starting to get an idea why.
.50 ball finally settled. Clemson comes up with it. Oh, nice steal there. Opportunity here. Dardano pushes it through, and then pressure will be relieved. McNarick will just push it out of bounds. 3 bodies come in here for Louisville. So Louisville defensively is held up here second half, and go back and just some of the defense that Louisville's been able to turn into this game. They've done a very good job right there, Kevin, just keeping bodies on attackers.
Yeah, they're tough when they need to be tough. They've timed their challenges. Move your feet, not stab in, lose control.
Snyder trying to push it through. Taken away, and a run by Bodak. Bodak trying to chip it forward, trying to split defenders. Trying to get it to Sheridan.
That's a good first touch from Cam Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett trying to feed it back across. Pickett again on the wing. Feeds it middle. And pushed. They relieve the pressure. McNarick will head it off. Short in space. Manusos back out front, short. The shot fires, deflects, and that's going to go over the end line and become a corner.
Yeah, I like the deception from Manusos there. She's driven to the end line a couple of times to deliver that cross. That time she finds short, and good deflection there.
So Castenfeld will take the corner here. One time through, headed right back out. Oh, good play to the wing. Manusos tried to left-foot it across, but deflects back. Short trying to touch it back. Taken away on the run by Sexton.
That's a nice little counterattack developing here for Louisville.
They'll play it through, but that's going to be wide, and it's become a goal kick here for Clemson. A sub comes in for Clemson as we'll get Ella Johnson back in. So you can see Ella Hooser going out. Pickett with pressure on the back. Nice job of settling that ball. Clemson will send it to the wing where Short will fill. Bring it on the run, on the attack, come out front. Plays it out front, but right into traffic. Bodak through traffic, fires a left-footed shot.
Well, I think both of these teams are very good. If you have the slightest hesitation in those transitional moments, they are quick to get behind the ball and get organized, and which is a good reason why we're deadlocked here with no goals to show for.
Short again in space with it.
And this is a situation Clemson has numbers.
Russos on the wing, goes 1v1. Looking to cross it left-footed, does. Ball pops up in the air. Punched out, loose out front. That was dangerous.
There's a lot of contact there. I think Aaron Sheridan had as much right to that ball as Floyd.
You see Floyd complaining.
Yeah.
There wasn't a call there.
Yeah, that's a fair play there, and Johnson just not able to quite steer that on frame.
Foul call there on Clemson. Pushing the back. Clemson's been the aggressor here second half. No doubt about it.
They were losing that corner kick battle 1-4 at halftime, and they've had 3 here in the first 23 minutes of the second half.
Ball cleared to midfield, now to just be pushed for a throw-in for Clemson. And one of our forefathers here in the band.
I really feel like if you're going to go with the wig, really commit to it and get a powdered wig.
Oh, yeah. Does today's kid know what a powdered wig is, though?
It's true.
And where do you go find a powdered wig? I know where to go find powdered donuts, but I don't know where I can go find a powdered wig.
There's probably a powdered wig shop in Seneca.
Clemson again just trying to control backside, see if they can build. Once again, here they come on the attack. Bodak shoots it off the wing. That'll be chased down before it goes over the end line. Cross in, headed out.
That's not a bad idea from Ella Johnson there.
And subs will come in for Clemson. Bodak able to keep that alive. Off the wing. Looking for the cross. Ooh, that's a nice play. Now brought it in the box. A little bit of a heavy touch, but comes out front. And it'll become another corner.
That's good work from Ella Johnson. She's starting to be a little bit of a problem over there on that right flank for Clemson.
shot in. Headed out front. Shot back in, deflects. Stop one time and high. Again, Clemson will push it on that wing. Pickett takes it to green space, lines up a shot, fires, but it deflects.
Again, that just collective defending from Louisville has been tough to break down.
There's a ball that plays to the foot of Clemson. Left-footed shot's going to deflect. Tobia lining that one up. She almost double pumped on that. Yeah. She was going to think fire at one point, then that, then she reset and did fire, and it turns into another corner here for Clemson. This will be their 5th corner of the half.
And again, if it's not an outright block, the Louisville players,
they play it short, try to chip it back in, and it becomes another corner.
Yeah, they've been committed enough to the cause. They've gotten a piece of it, and it's been forced out for a corner.
Ball headed up and then covered up nicely by Floyd.
Well, since she's come on, that was the first really golden opportunity there for Mackenzie Duff. She's so dangerous on those set pieces.
It's not the best of balls, as it will go out of bounds, become a throw in for Clemson. More ball played nicely, and another opportunity here for Clemson as they push it forward. Oh, that's a nice field to Pickett. Off on the wing. Munozo's left foot's across, a little too heavy. That'll be a throw in the very deep corner here for Louisville.
Yeah, that was pretty well put together from Clemson that time. That's just a little overcooked on that cross, but good job from Sid Manera taking that ball out of the back. And see if Clemson can keep Louisville locked in this corner.
Louisville just relieves the pressure, and that'll be chased down backside. Pickett trying to push it through, gives it up.
Oof. Those are those moments. As soon as Louisville won the ball, they had an opportunity to play behind that Clemson back line. They just have not been able to find that pass.
Ball will become a throw in. Clemson trying to go quickly. And saying it was out of bounds back towards midfield. Didn't quite see that, but Bodak by the defender. She's trying to split defenders.
So good on the dribble.
And a throw in again. And subs in. All right, so standings right now. Final night of conference play. All right, so you can see. All right, so really what you need to circle is what's going on. Florida State Wake Forest, Notre Dame, Stanford. Right, really between Notre Dame and Stanford. Only 6 teams are going to make it in right now. So Stanford's got a game coming up later on this evening that won't play until like 10 o'clock. Notre Dame, they are in action right now and leading 3-2 against Pitt. That game being played in South Bend. So they hang on there, they could pick up 3 points. So some big time action going on inside the league.
Don, that's too much math for me to figure out.
I was told there'd be no math.
I will just say this. We saw Duke earlier in the year. They've, regardless of what happens, won the regular season, and that's a team I walked away from saying I think Robbie Church in his final year at Duke has a team that's a College Cup team. They were outstanding.
Manuso's a little touch too hard and then just sent out of bounds by Brooklyn Lee. And they chip it forward. Tobia backed off that thinking she was offside. I think she was onside.
Well, that's one of those cases where you want to gamble and expect the worst. So just continue pressing and see what happens.
Ball deflects, but Clemson still able to control as Bodak got just enough of it. Pickett. Manusos. Again, Louisville just can't control the errant ball.
Yeah, Jackson just not able to corral that.
Pickett, too strong of a touch. And again, 3 bodies will come in here for Louisville. Right now, Clemson does look like the fresher team, to be honest with you. They look a little, just a step or two quicker, so I'm sure that Coach Ferguson Days may be also seeing that. All right, let's get some fresh bodies in there.
And I think it's some of the players that have come off the bench for Clemson really brought a lot of energy. You know, Ella Johnson and Ali Serlinga have been very good.
Geigley tackled, taken away. Manusos trying to chip it forward. But that a little bit short and just cleared back by Maddox. And here they'll try to push it for a run by Huckabee, but
I think that's a
it's going to be a throw in the deep corner.
Wise decision from Pickett just to put it out of play and let her team recover, get back, get organized.
And that will be goal kick. Subs will come short, comes back in for Clemson. We see Jennings come back in for Louisville. You see Manusos going out, and Eddie Radwanski a little chance to coach him up. Short sends it forward and offside.
She was just about half a step too early.
Serlinga, the freshman forward out of New Jersey. Short trying to touch it off. Taken away. Lee and Short both battle for it. Once again, Lee left foots it across. And a header will bounce one time and into the waiting arms of Holgerson.
Was Gagley just trying to steer that on frame, but so tough as you're backpedaling to get a lot of power on that. I think it would have been better served just trying to knock it down.
Just can't get anything on it. Oh, here's an opportunity maybe for a run. Bodak chased down from behind, but able to keep control. Tobia pushes it through. That's offside. Pickett got too far forward.
Well, as that run developed, and it felt like one of those moments where Tobia was just going to run straight at the defender and force a decision.
You can see
she's well
easy call on Pickett.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes when defenders get that far forward, Don, they don't know what's happening. They're just excited to be there.
Jennings controls, but going to be forced back. Pickett a nice job to head that back out as they're trying to get Brooklyn Lee behind the defense, and there's a whistle and a foul called on Louisville.
Nice roll.
Gibson, the guilty party. Clemson plays it quickly.
Emma Kate Schroll has done well kind of playing as the 6 for this Louisville team since coming on.
Cross. Oh. Crashing from the opposite side, but just couldn't fill quickly enough. Clemson trying again to push it in, and that will skip, become a goal kick.
Well, it really looked like that took a deflection, didn't it?
Yep. Castenfeld comes back in after a brief period of rest. Sheridan also comes back in. You see Tobia going out. Holgerson plays it off. Brooklyn Lee steps in though. Try to carry it forward. That ball gets by. Opportunity here. Feeds it middle, but cleared.
Well, that's one of those moments that Ferguson Days talked about, right?
And Mackenzie Duff down on a knee. Watch the replay there. You can see Duff right there.
Just missed the challenge, but as soon as Louisville was able to win it, they, with determination, went forward.
Duff holding on to the foot.
I'll tell you, that kind of
got a bunch of hornets right now in that foot, just tingle.
Kind of follows the script for this Clemson team this year, doesn't it? I mean, Duff has been kind of a stalwart at the back for him, and obviously coming in tonight, not starting, but shame to see her get banged up there.
That's all you can do is try to walk that. It's like a baseball player taking a foul ball right off the foot. So Brooklyn Lee with the throw in. Pickett just clears it to midfield. Pickett, nice job of deflecting that back out. Lee will jump on it though. And they'll just chop it back in. Jennings controls in the deep corner. Turns it back and short, out of bounds. Lee will line up, try to have that long throw in. Nope, she's going to throw it short this time. Gets it right back. Plays it across and back. Ball is loose out front, and that's going to be covered up. Nice job by Holgerson. Find that and cover it. Anxious moments right there for Clemson.
Yeah, Betsy Huckabee making a challenge on that, but well read from Holgerson and courageous to come out for that.
Right there when it got the back heel touch by Davey. Oh, there's a turnover. Short. Player off to the left and just pushed off the ball, and the ball taken right away by Gibson. And Clemson, who was playing with some tempo and pace early on in this second half, has lost some of that here as we drift towards 4 minutes left.
Cam Pickett a little slow getting up.
Yep, Pickett is slow getting up.
Now you can see it. Clipped on the ankle, maybe on the heel.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah, and Louisville has done better of forcing the issue and trying to play forward quicker.
Ball headed in, but Clemson will play that right back out. Just relieve the pressure, and it'll be a throw in at midfield. Lee gets it in quickly. Oh, here's an opportunity out front. But again, Clemson there to get white shirts around and close numbers. But that ball was taken right. Had the attacker decided to take that left, that could have been a big problems, I think.
Yeah, Betsy Huckabee was in a little bit of space there, wasn't she? She was free.
Pick it off on the wing. Slide and tackle, and that will deflect off of Pickett. Good attack there by Jennings.
Yeah, I think that, have a look here, Don. It looks like they were calling a Clemson throw, and
They definitely went off Pickett. They gave Louisville the throw in. Bodak will get it right back. Line up a shot, fire, and saved. Didn't quite have the pace on it that I initially thought it was going to have. And Floyd able to drift to her left.
it's a good turn from Bruff.
And, oh, boy, they should let that continue, I thought.
Yeah, she'll be unhappy with that, because
Bring it all the way back.
yeah, she turned and got away. So frustrating.
She had momentum going the other way, no doubt.
Clemson, it's like, oh, great, thanks for the foul. Now everybody gets a chance to get organized.
Right.
Back.
Short. Able to touch it off out front. And that ball will play off the Clemson attacker. Went off a shirt, and comes Manusos back in the ball game. His short's going to come out.
Again, for for me, the commitment to the individual and collective defending from Louisville is impressive.
Munusos chase it down with Lee on her. Trying to feed it across. Does! It skipped across.
Just missed Castenfeld on that cross, but that's what Munusos can do when she's able to get to the end line.
90 seconds left.
She delivered a ball in there with a little bit of pace.
Munusos one more time, bumped off the ball. Who's that going to be? Throw in who? Louisville. 70 seconds.
Jennings again scrappy.
Bodak, a minute to go. Munusos settles it deep in the box, feeds it out front. Defended though. Pushed to the sideline. 45 seconds left. Clemson gets it back in quickly. All headed away, but Munusos will gather it. Fire a shot, fisted out, settled out front, left-footed shot, sails high.
Well, Don, it looks like this is going to end 0-0, and for the record, for me, Erin Floyd has been outstanding. She's made 2 or 3 fantastic saves.
8 seconds left. It is. It's going to end in a 0-0 tie tonight here in Clemson, South Carolina.
That was a rope-a-dope.
It was.
To take Coach Radwanski's words.
Yes, it was. The little slow.